Hey guys, today I'm going to be covering why Lightspeed stock fell 30% on Thursday. If you don't know what this company is, it's basically a Canadian point of sale commerce company. And I'm going to give my opinion on this, what I think is the right move for investors, and why the stock fell 30%. So basically, what happened to cause this stock to drop from like 122 something Canadian to like 80 something Canadian? I'll put the price chart on the screen, but this happened in one day. And obviously something pretty drastic has to happen for that to occur. But Lightspeed stock actually reported a loss of $59.1 million US during its second quarter for 2022 review. However, revenue nearly tripled compared to the year before. Obviously, the loss is what the investors are going to be concerned with, as you know, when a company loses 60 million US during the second quarter, you're obviously going to be concerned with that. Even with the revenue up $133 million from $45 million the year before from organic growth and acquisitions, it didn't seem to be enough. Like obviously, that loss of revenue is gonna affect the price no matter what your revenue looked like from the year before. If you lose that much money, your stock's gonna go down. This is perhaps because Lightspeed stock sees an uncertain future ahead. The pandemic and supply chain issues for merchants, as well as Lightspeed providing its own hardware, have caused both long and short-term issues. Now, I do believe this company is going to struggle for quite some time, to be honest, because of those reasons exactly. The supply chain issues for merchants and the pandemic. Obviously, I do believe in the short term it's going to struggle, and in the long term it may as well. And no one really knows, but I do believe still that the core value has stayed the same. You know, so many people I found were so quick to start hating on this stock just because they lost this money. But we got to remember it's during a difficult time right now, and if the core value of the company hasn't really changed too much, so that they're still providing the same thing, and I think they're still innovative in the point of sale space. So I do still believe in the long-term outlook, and I actually did buy this dip, but this is not financial advice. Do your own research, and this is a very risky play, so I do acknowledge that. So now what? Lightspeed stock provided an update to the future outlook for the company. Well, the stock managed to outpace revenue. Unfortunately, it fell below even its own estimates, along with analysts. Analysts expected an earnings loss of 10 cents, but were treated to a loss of 20. So, that's pretty big. Like, double what the analysts are expecting. That's like not. That's definitely not good. It wasn't all bad news though. As long as Lightspeed stock can withstand the pressure, the company still believes this is a short-term issue, and it's increased its fiscal 2022 revenue outlook to between 520 and 535 million, from between 510 to 530 million. So it doesn't expect a loss increase from 35 million to 45 million as well. But like I do tend to agree with Lightspeed. I hope I'm right at least. I do believe that this is a shorter term issue, short term meaning like the next year. But I think that this company's values and point of sale is still going to hold true, and I don't think that just because this bad year is gonna affect them obviously, and probably stunt their growth quite a bit. But if you're in this for the long term and are patient, this might have a 2 to 3x potential. Now, it also is just as likely to go down, right? Nobody knows. This could really hurt the company for forever, and we'll see if they manage to rebound nicely from this, which I'd say it's a coin flip at this point. A lot of people do think that the next year is going to be really rough, and I agree. I think that they're going to probably tread water, or maybe go up a little bit in the next year. We'll see what happens. But when you're losing a lot more than the analysts are expecting, the company stock's not gonna do too well. And obviously the supply chain issues going on right now and everything, it's just not looking good for the next year. But if you're in it for the long term, this might be a great buying opportunity with the stock price dropping that much. And this article was written by Amy Legat Wolf. I probably said that wrong, but she's part of the Motley Fool, and this article was on Yahoo Finance. I'll leave the link to it if you guys want to read it. I just kind of summarized it. But yeah, I just wanted to cover this because a lot of people didn't really hear about this, that the stock fell 30%, but I've been hearing a lot about this stock, and I was considering buying this for a long time. I didn't have any until yesterday. I bought into it finally. I didn't buy a lot. I bought a couple shares, but we'll see if it ends up paying off for me. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. I'm okay with taking that loss, but sometimes you gotta take a little bit of risk, and that's what I did. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and subscribe. It really helps me out. Like the video, get this video in the algorithm, and peace.